as is Henry Cuellar, the Democratic congressman of the beautiful state of Texas, who broke with the President of the United States, Joe Biden, on this issue of halting oil and gas leases. He was urging the president to reconsider that. I don't know if the president has or will, but the congressman was kind enough to join us right now. Congressman, good to have you.
Thank you so much.
Your concern was that this about-face and halting oil and gas drilling at this time in one fell swoop, a bit too much, a bit too fast. Have you heard back from the president or anyone, for that matter, at the White House?
No, not yet, but certainly there are several Democrats that we do want to have a conversation with the Biden administration. I'm a supporter of President Joe Biden. I've known him for many years, and I've been a big supporter. On this particular point, we just want to make sure that they take certain things in consideration, and that is, keep in mind that my area or even Texas, there is still, we're dependent on oil and gas. I do understand the transition period. I understand that. But keep in mind that if you look at the best case scenario, it's going to be years before we can totally go from fossil fuel over to the alternative. And one last thing, and you know this, Texas is #1 in oil and gas in the nation, but we're also #1 in wind. So why can we not work on both issues and bring the energy folks to the table so we can help address some of those issues?
You know, Congress, it seems like a battle between two core Democratic constituencies. That is, union types who obviously treasure those jobs that are about to go because of this presidential directive, and, environmentalists within your party who seem to be winning out. Are you worried that it's going to come back to bite the president, to bite you, to bite Democrats?
No, I mean, I think this is just a conversation, just like, the Republicans have their different voices. Same thing we have.
But it's more than a conversation,
here.
Right? Because it's actually happening. I mean, these jobs are actually going. That's not a conversation. That's a fact. Thousands are going without jobs now as a result.
Yeah, and I think what you're referring to is there was a temporary ban on public lands that does affect, let's say, New Mexico. It affects the state of Texas. For example, if you look at the Permanent Trust Fund for the state of Texas, the PUF, the University Fund, most of that money that they get from public lands, from oil and gas, goes to higher education or even public education. So it affects different ones. So we're hoping that we can have that conversation so we can find balance. Again, if we don't bring the stakeholders, how are we going to address this issue? You just can't keep the energy out and say, here are the winners, here are the losers. You got to bring people together at the table and try to work things out.
Yeah, you can't ram it down their throats, to your point. Congressman Cuellar, very good catching up with you. We'll see, obviously, what happens. Keep us posted, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.